you see the picture on my timeline sent, but like, fuck.
What, on Twitter?
Forgot me sig. No, forgot me lighter. Oh fuck, where's me sig? The fucking cat.
Dude,
Oh,
if you mean on Twitter, you retweet so much stuff, it's impossible to see any of it.
Hang on, forgot me lighter.
You have such a high volume turnover, it's all gone.
Hang on, where is it? There you go, this one. I was thinking about you when I saw it today. I was going for a sick of it, so I forgot me lighter all I was looking. Forgot me sick. Hate it. Love to hate it.
It's literally me.
Mood. Alright, let's see.
Alright, I'm putting up the news. I guess just wait for people.
Are we spreading the news?
Are we spreading the news?
Yeah, well, I have to post the news, like the graphic and stuff.
Spreading
Yeah.
the news. I'm leaving today.
What?
I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. What?
Have you been drinking?
Yes.
By any chance? Okay, good.
No. I don't drink. Div, I sing more than you know.
Hmm?
I sing more than you know. It's a problem. That's why I could never be a streamer.
I know a lot of streamers that are only sing, dude. Don't worry about it.
I sing too much.
Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna pull up like some of those Japanese builds, specifically Kyle. Since we're gonna look at some pictures too, if you want to pull them up at some point, Ash, and I can just send you the pictures.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, not now, but like as I go through them, because there's some really good stuff.
There's some good shit in here, bro.
Yeah, man. Like this corner alone, like this looks really cool. I like that alone. It's from this house. This house in general is really nice. Very minimalistic. The fact that it's small is like my favorite part about it.
I'll check it out after I write this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Per my last email.
As per my last the most passive-aggressive shit you can say. Oh god, the stream started with me saying that. Oh no, it didn't actually, I think.
Nah, I think the stream's been on for 3 minutes, I think.
Oh hell.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
You know
sorry.
Right,
I didn't notice. Okay, sorry.
It's too late, it's live, we're discussing this. I sent an email back to a colleague the other day just saying humpst.
Humpst? Humpst?
Did they get it?
I read it, I read what they said and I was just like, what? It's the only thing I could respond with.
Damn.
Hey, Tori.
Welcome, welcome.
Has Twitch has changed its font, right?
You guys say that every time.
No. It seems much more like it seems much cleaner and bolder.
It's
Cleaner
like
and bolder.
It's a
Perfume.
little bit, yeah. Okay, it's
What do you
definitely bolder. It's definitely cleaner. It's more modern. There's like the letters
It
more
feels
curved.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels so smooth. I love it. It's
Everything's
really
They've
good.
definitely changed their font.
It feels. It doesn't feel as like. It's hard to explain, but as you said, more curvy. Like it a lot actually. Love me some curvy stuff. Alright. Let's see. We got so many good places today. China has been popping off. I'm so glad. But on the other hand, I'm so sad.
Do you know what else has been popping off?
Hmm.
Everyone in FD's wallet.
Kinda, yeah, honestly. Every single one.
I think like Eris was talking about how much she spent on Genshin. I'm just like, Why?
Yeah, I've spent more on Genshin than her, I think.
You probably haven't now.
Oh, did she spend more?
I think she'd already spent more, Div.
Wait, hang on, I want to see it. What did she say? Did she say a fucking price? Because she said she spent a lot. But I didn't think it was that much. No, it's not that bad. Hopefully.
Not bad.
Hang on, is the thingy out, Ashen?
I
Post.
I didn't tag or make a tweet. I'm sorry.
How about letting us know?
I just realized.
Alright, hang on, I'm getting something out. Do you have a picture you want me to post? In Discord too, by the way?
Nah. Just whatever was in admin, I guess, if a house caught your eye. Because we're visiting houses today.
Yeah, that's on plan. Okay, well, 1 second. I really want to show off Yanina's though, because that's like so sexy.
Yeah, we're starting there.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Okay, how about you guys start? I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna post some away. So see you in a minute.
Okay. Alright, well, is it daytime yet? I've been in
It
G-Pose.
is not. It's still 2 AM.
Ooh, even better sky. Look at that. Ooh.
Starry. It's thematic.
It is, yes. If you say it is, you just have a stutter then.
What?
Because, you know,
It
it's
is.
tis. It tis.
It is.
Yeah.
Separate the words.
That's what I'm saying. But if you say it together, you have a stutter.
Mm,
Because
okay, but if you say it together, you should contract and the word should be it's.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm... Oh my gosh, never mind.
Say them separated.
Anyways, let's see. I can't really see what's happening in the stream right now. Twitch is acting very weird.
Not a whole lot. It's mostly UG posing, doing hand gestures.
Okay, good. Alright, it put me in like a really long ad when I went to go check. Even though I have ad block.
No, Twitch has mandatory ads now. That's the
Oh.
thing. You don't get a choice about them either, so you can't even turn them off.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, Twitch has been making a bunch of radical changes.
Alright, well, we can get started. We are here on Ultros. We are going to be looking at houses that have been posted in various Discords and in Twitter. And we're going to either visit it, if we can, or we are going to share pictures, and we're just going to talk about it.
Yep, we did one of these the other month. It's basically just we have a look around at kind of what's going on, cool things that have happened, and just kind of have a little look, have a little chat, see what's popping.
Have a little looky-loo. So Yanina has been popping.
Yes. Especially after that last build with the Vanity. I think that kind of caught most of our eyes, let's be honest.
Yeah, I really like the Vanity. I went and visited, and I really like the open door, and I saw Japan discussing it. They were like, how?
Yep, I saw that too. And that discussion obviously researched a little bit as well. I saw that yesterday when this was posted.
Excuse me, we're supposed to be going in astrology outfits?
Don't play healers.
You kidding me?
This is the best you can get.
You don't have anything?
I don't play healers.
Well, keep your little
even
disc
have-
out. Maybe that'll count.
Do I even have like a...
You look like a busty wench.
I am a busty wench.
Oh my gosh.
This is as good as it gets.
Why are you so menacing coming at me so slow?
It's just how it is. You can get a little "you died" pop up in a minute if you want.
It's okay. Alright.
It's either this or warrior.
No. Just put on a dress with a hat. Do you have a hat? No. Wait, we don't have hats. Oh god.
Do I have a hat? You're hitting a bit close to home here.
I forgot.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I have a hat. I've got this little mask on. Wow. Check out this little house back here.
I can manage a crown. Will that do?
Okay. All right. So we're here at Yanina's. She made this as a concept, and initially she said she built it on the 2nd floor, so it's a bit of a challenge to get in. It's not. It's what I always attributed like Japanese designers always did. You know, like with like BJ and them. But apparently, after our discussion, they don't.
I mean, at least 2 of them do. At least 2.
Hey, you know what? I'm still gonna say Japanese did it. What?
Yeah.
Astglobe? This is the Bismarck one.
Oh wow, this is a challenge to get into. Oh my.
Oh.
oh my. Okay.
All right.
This is a really good example in the fact that those stairs don't work as good as they should.
Which way should we go in?
I don't know. I'm running in through the wall here.
Yanina, there's the elevator glitches, which are really helpful for stuff like this.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. What's going on there, actually? What have I missed? Oh, yeah, that's this build. Okay, good to start. Thank you so much for the follow, Katsumichi. Thank you so much. This is the Astrology build that we were visiting, right? By Yanina?
Yeah, Yanina. Yeah.
Oh, this was my favorite one of, like, this entire day, probably. Because of the style, and I've said so much about already, but... Man, just look at all those details. The wooden support structures using so many path cracks. So many of them. And the wood kind of style is so perfect. It's just so fitting.
I'm a big fan of this. Perfect. Look how she framed it, and it makes it look very natural and like a rustic. And honestly, okay, so I never see people use these partitions as they're intended. But she did. She made a windowsill, and I really like that.
Yeah, because it works very well because of the surrounding area and the light level. Because usually with a very high light level, it doesn't look as good, as you might know. But this is just an amazing use of structure in every way possible. Just floated so much stuff from the floor, adding support to that pillar specifically, that wooden pillar.
Yeah, look at that. That's great.
Closing off that staircase is so important there, because having the sides showing, it will look as good as it is right now. And in general, this little observatorium, the little private one, is just so beautifully made and so creative. I love it so much.
It reminds me of something you would see in Ishgard.
Yeah, it is an Ishgard-inspired astrology chamber, after all. With Yanina saying that she took lots of inspiration from other Ishgardian builds. And I'm so glad she pinged me, because, man, I don't want to miss this kind of stuff. It's so good. And the astrology symbol, that's like the biggest part. Like, I saw everyone losing it over that. It was so fucking good. But using the ceiling and decorating it like that, that's so smart.
Yeah, can we get these windows with no cracks? I've been decorating, and I love the way the windows look, but it's just...
True.
Can we also get them with white light?
Are they kind of a pale?
It's yellow. It's yellowish, right?
Straight up yellow.
Ah.
I kind of like it.
I don't mind it.
I do, but you can't mix and match windows particularly well.
Yeah, true. But like as I was saying, for the ceiling, using that kind of lantern, and what I really like about it, using the the Ladies' Day stage?
Yeah, the Ladies' Day and the staggered shelves.
But the staggered shelves.
It's so good in combination with that, and specifically those stars. That it looks like stars, but it's just like the shape of it. But it looks so perfect. The shadow that is being casted, the way the wood is like not just straight, but like curving. Thank you so much for the follow, Discovery Eorzia. Thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot.
So,
man, this is beautiful.
So when I look at this, I like to go into rooms and I try to wonder, like, what did she start with? And I feel she started with this ceiling because it looks so intentional.
It does feel like it, right? I think everything else came after, because you have to prepare a lot for that, it feels like. So most likely the structure was already pre-planned and everything feels though as it's like all intentional. Maybe it was like all already pre-done in their mind. Like they already mapped out everything and messed around beforehand and then of course put it all together perfectly and nicely like that.
Yeah.
Everything just flows together so perfectly, especially that fireplace is just so gorgeous. It looks so like this is the way I like fireplaces to look, because every other fireplace looks, you can see the individual parts and like you can clearly tell that some things are like, I don't like to shit on this one fireplace design, but the rectangular partition combination with the cartonnier, for example, clean white colors with like a very shabby white wood. But in this case, for example, everything flows together because it's all made out of the same style. It's the mannerpieces, and that's a good thing about it. I love it a lot.
What do you think about the build, Scent? I think he's AFK.
He's gone.
I am not AFK. Jesus.
Because you linked this, you were like, I want to talk about this.
It's hard to put it into words, really, especially when Div kind of hits everything at like 100 miles an hour already. You know?
Goddamn, leave this some for the rest of us, Div.
I don't get to reply in fucking FD, okay? I'm just playing Genshin. I have to let it out.
Honestly, this is some of the like best usage I've seen of intermixing stone and wood.
Yes, definitely agree with that.
It's balanced, so like the stone isn't unrealistic in sizing relative to like where the wood comes in across it. Because I think people kind of get a bit carried away with that sometimes. It's like the size of the walls makes sense, like relative to the actual wooden supports for it.
Would you say they make the supports too thin or something like that?
I think people don't do enough supports.
Yeah,
exactly.
You get too much stone to wood, like the ratio's way off normally.
Yeah,
this
people
seems
overdo it on one end.
Yeah, it's very intentional. There's like a lot of kind of purpose behind this. I've just noticed the regular imitation square windows behind the cracked one here.
Yeah.
That is very smart.
Actually noticed that. That's just to obviously bridge the sizing gap mostly, right?
True, it does feel like it.
But with the lights off, it, you know, during nighttime, that doesn't really show.
It felt very intentional.
Yeah.
I
really like the usage of these desks. I've really got to say that.
Oh, over here? Yeah.
Yeah, in the corner to actually make the curve to the corner, really like that. And then using it again over the top of this door here, like that's consistency. I love consistency.
I know Dayu would often use these desks, and I really like it because she does a lot of thematic kind of role playing. I wouldn't say role playing, but she does a lot of her Gridania builds, and they have that curved, soft architecture, and she's like a big fan of the Glade desk.
Yeah, that is it's still gonna be my favorite build of hers, the Gridanian one with all of the discs using for lofts back then. That's like a while ago, but it's still my favorite of hers because it was like perfectly immersive and nice and fitting the entire theme.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But I think, to add to what Sin said about the stone-wood ratio, I think also the reason why it looks so good and why the stone works is just how you don't see the basic frame of the partition, and you see the rusty, shabby, dark wood next to the like dark stone, because usually sometimes it's just way too much of the partitions showing, and this is what's ruining it. And here they use both the stone, the cobblestone, in combination with a white plaster wall that is very typical for Ishgard, which is very smart and like very considered towards an immersive build. Very, very good.
I've got to say, this clock is so clever. It really is.
Oh yeah, it is, right? It's so I can't tell the center part, right?
It's an ast globe.
Oh, that's the astrology globe. Okay, I couldn't tell because that was like so specific too, and that is the biggest. What is the name of the mannequin? I always want to know what the name is.
There is.
Okay, good. Because sometimes I just like thinking about Ash's retainer names. I just think
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But this is just beautiful, man. I love like the stacking of pictures on a vertical wall.
Yeah.
That's like I really dig that kind of stuff, and especially if you
Yeah.
frame it perfectly like this, it's very cool.
So I know when they kind of posted this, they made this note about wanting to get a large house to do like a full version of this in. And
Yeah,
like at the time looking at it, I was kind of like, oh, why? But this is my one thing here, right? Because I always find something. You can tell they run out of slots. There's one corner that's basically undecorated.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely. It doesn't. Are you sure though? Because it doesn't.
It doesn't suffer for it.
I think that might be due to the cast cracks. Like honestly.
Well, the stairs are here too.
Yeah. Oh, true. The stairs are there.
Yeah, I'm not about to enter that madness again.
But it's very, very good. Like everything just works perfectly. fine.
Hey,
This is
look what she did. She
amazing.
did the cooking stove for the little lights up here.
That is very smart. I love it a lot.
Yeah,
This is a very intricate bed.
like
bed.
this bad in general. Yeah.
honestly, like this bed just makes me sad that we haven't got better bed options because I feel like you got to have like a moment to yourself where you kind of cry a little bit when you're putting the futon in an Ishgard build, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I was about to say that too. It's like sometimes it's you gotta work with it, and then if you can frame it perfectly, it's gonna be fine. Also, Billy, this is Janina's house. She posted it earlier on FD and Twitter, so you can check it out.
We have a tweet. I have it in
Oh
our
yeah,
chat.
hang on. Well, hang on. Let me grab it for you real quick. There you go. I'm gonna link it for you real quick so you can check it out yourself with her pictures and her social media. Please give him like and follow because this is an amazing build. Very beautiful.
Yeah, I really like the builds she's been posting. I like when she posts things in Whip and FD. She's just a very nice person.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Yo, Glacian, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. 5 months in a row. Dude, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support, my man.
Wait, is the off-color warmness of the roof meant to be a sun?
What?
Sorry,
The,
what?
The color of the ceiling is warmer than the rest of the build, and it's obviously
I was
intentionally dyed
thinking
that
about
way.
that.
Is that meant to be the sun?
I wasn't sure, honestly. I thought it was maybe because I was like, why is it not the cast cracks wood color? Because it would look like support, but now that you mention it,
I
it
think
could
so,
be a warmer
yeah.
tension.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could have dyed it darker, right? So that's
Exactly.
an active choice, and it's definitely the sun.
I think so too. Honestly, considering the rock
theme.
up there too with the
Yeah.
orange, I think yeah, that might be it. Also, yo, thank you so much for the raid, Lumen. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed your Final Fantasy session. I think Final Fantasy 1. Hope it went well. Thank you so much, my dude. We're gonna look at some amazing designer houses today. We found all across Twitter and Discord.
It's there on the balcony too.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Secret.
the sun shape. Asm, my boy.
Secret Astro Sun Cult.
I just really like the entire balcony section too. It's very good. The curtains were made for it.
Yes, it's very hard to fit these curtains into a build,
Mhm.
but this definitely works for it.
Yeah, it's just a perfect amount of stuff in there. Yo, thank you so much for following Noodles. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, should we move on to the next one in that case?
Yeah, next one I'm going to bring up some pictures while I try to run to Japan. And let's see. This one is one Div wanted to discuss. It was, hiding objects. It's actually very interesting.
Oh yeah, it's not a build specifically, but it's something that I wanted to show you guys nonetheless because it's an amazing resource for I'm gonna link it in a second too. It's an amazing resource for everyone working with like tiny details. It's very important. I saved it on my fucking on my what are they called? My links. There you go. So basically, this is the post. It's basically a collection of items and how they can be used if you float them into a wall and just have a little part of them show. So you can see multiple different items. For example, you have the jam display, you have the vegetable box, you have obviously the metallic aquarium, and the cutting board specifically, as I know Sint is a big fan of them. Can you tell which one of them, without looking at the other picture, is a cutting board, Sint?
The cutting board.
Is it that
Yeah.
second one from the bottom, from the top?
I actually don't know. I
said
looked at the upper one myself.
Okay, I would have said it's the white one, in all honesty, because the cutting board isn't that long.
Ironically, the white one is the Hinken scroll.
Okay, so it's the one to the left of it then.
Most likely, yeah. It is, actually. The lighter brown. The dark brown above it is the alchemy thing. The one below it, I'm not... it's part of the little thing sticking out from the wooden showcase. And on the very bottom, it's the patisserie display or something. But yeah. Many other things. I haven't really considered myself, like little things poking out everywhere. It's just so good. Can you show the other picture, Ashen? Like next to it, maybe?
Yeah, hold on.
So people can compare what is what with themselves.
It was side by side? I wasn't prepared for that. I'll just show the reveal.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I like the bird made out of the dragon statue. It's very simple, very good. So you don't have to resort to weird paperbacks, birds, you know.
And we got the paint bucket handle in there as well, because that's
Yeah.
that's important these days.
Yeah, true. It's very small still. Like, I still don't like that it's so small. Like, it's just Lalafell sized, kinda.
Paper bags.
We're not gonna talk about paperbacks. Kinda.
Paper bags are great.
Not for birds.
Perfect for birds. Continue.
But yeah, as you can see, so much stuff. I like the Hingen kimono stand thingy. I forgot the name of it, but like the golden part that is sticking out is perfect for lantern holders, and especially built where golden accents are being used. I like that a lot. And of course, your
The bottom doesn't stick out? I haven't really checked.
No, because like the bottom is like going the other direction, the other cardinal.
Depth to it though.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here at our next one. Just to take advantage of daylight. This is the one you will love, Div.
Yeah, I know. I loved it so much on Twitter. Also, don't forget to remove a picture. There you go. Ah! Amazing. Fucking amazing.
Alright,
Just blew up on Twitter.
The height, when I came to visit earlier, it astonished me how high this is.
Exactly, because it is large. They use the entire height of large, right?
Yeah.
And just going up. That is so smart to use that new... what was the planter stand thingy?
The verdant the verdant whatever partition? Not verdant partition.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But using that to create a visual second level to this area, as if it's like a cathedral.
Yeah, you can see it on this shot.
It is so good. You don't even see the full thing, but you don't have to as you look from below. But the illusion is created immediately, and you can tell what it is supposed to be. Because it has the usual cathedral shape with the sides being smaller, while in the center part, in like an atrium, it's going up. And that's just... Oh, it's so good.
I love the layering in this. I've been studying it. Like the curve. So good.
That curve specifically, just using a curve Ishgard. God, what is the thing called?
Imposing?
Imposing Ishgardian
shelf.
But the paneling.
Yeah, I've been looking at this because I want to do something similar, and it's so pretty.
It is just absolutely beautiful. I can't imagine how many of those they used and how many scripts that took.
I know.
Because just think about, maybe they just ranked for Ishgard and had so many spare that they used them. But holy moly! Because building something like that isn't only just mind-boggling to put it into creative use, but the fucking amount of scripts for this.
I like to think that their FC and friends all grinded scripts and then threw these at him as a joke, and then he was like, "Watch me."
That would be fucking amazing. I just love this build. Just makes me happy to look at it. This big ceiling, and the big window.
Look at how they still brought the legs down of the verdant partitions.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
It is very beautiful, very smart usage of it. Adds another depth, another level of depth to it too. And the broken windows work because it's supposed to be like, you know, with verdant partitions and like the plants and the floor and stuff like that with
And
broken floorboards.
look at
Just
how
all
they
one-
have this curvature up here too. They didn't have to do that.
They added it specifically to create something like that.
Yeah. It's so good.
I was at a loss for words when I first saw it.
Yeah.
And then obviously the cathedral windows, like the actual stained glass, having it on the outside of a church where it's supposed to be. Like at the entrance where you would like, if you would look at it from the outside, you'd see it. Like the stained glass art from the outside, correct? Like the entrance too. Oh man, this is so good.
Yeah, Ariath's church. Definitely it looks like that.
Yeah, it's it's also the light coming in from the stage light onto the flowers too that creates that effect.
Yeah.
So
Man, this is
pretty.
beautiful. I just want dust as a carpet, or like stains, or something like that. Give me dirty stuff as housing. I want destruction. I want that stuff just decays and shit like that. Fucking wood rots. It would be so good to implement stuff like that.
See, this is why we haven't built that boys' room yet, right? Just
Huh?
waiting for more dirty stuff.
Man, but just imagine like how simple it would be to implement a dust carpet that you can dye, something like that. You got an entire patch of rusted stuff, yeah, but with the fucking PS2 graphics, I don't like that. It doesn't work, especially because it's not friendly for wooden stuff. I want wooden.
Yeah, a lot more
Wooden decay.
lived in wooden, like the cask rack. I know it's
perfect.
a meme, but yeah, it's perfect. The aged wood on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Nothing
this is
comes
why-
close to a cast
This is why the cast rocks are made, because like it's the only item that supports itself, but it's so good, right? So you're just forced to use so many of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially because it has the horizontal and vertical options you can do with a cast rack are amazing, because you can use it in every way you want and it's gonna work out most of the times. It's just the only downside to it is it's big, so you can't use it close to the exterior walls. Sadly, I know it. I've tried it many times.
Oh, you know, I wanted to show the outside. It's not anything too great, but it's the new skin, and I hadn't seen it on a large before. That blacksmith skin.
It's really good. Tori used it on theirs, and it just looks so good. Also, thank you for the follows, Cat's Eye and Shadowy Dancer. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Look at that. Oof.
It looks so cool. It doesn't look like the interior at all.
It doesn't.
I was like,
I just can't be a fan of this skin.
I love it so
I
much.
like it, but
I
It's
would
not
like
very
it if there
immersive.
weren't random checkered patterns.
yeah.
Kills
I-
it.
And also like the clipping. Oh yeah, Shadowy asked if you can go inside and look up again, because I also would like to see the window and the height again. Just an amazing feeling.
Sure, yeah. I didn't adjust my rotation on this character, so I can't do a slow pan.
Your rotation. Oh yeah, right. There we go. It's just the curvature, like it's just 3 windows like on top of each other. That's it. But
Yeah.
just like that slight curve adds so much depth to it. It's so good.
So pretty. I
Very
love
beautiful.
it. When I first saw the pictures, I didn't see the height. It's really impressive.
Yeah. I think I'm constantly thinking about reworking like ideas and stuff like that, but then someone else comes up with that stuff. I wanted to make a bit like an empty church a while ago, but so many people did amazing things, and every time I think, oh, I can't come up with something new, but then people deliver this kind of stuff. It's beautiful. Hang on, let me link it too. Since
Yeah.
it's on Twitter. We always want to give proper credits to the designers, even though like this blew up on Twitter big time.
It deserves it.
It really does.
Do you have a link from Yashin? Because
yeah.
I don't think you posted it. Even though it's probably very easy to find at the top.
Whilst you're finding this, I'm just going to talk about this. Curving those new windows, really easy. Because the imitation square windows, if anyone who's tried to kind of curve them for like bay windows and stuff, like obviously the frame at the front of it absolutely kills it, right? There's only so far you can go and so much you can do. The correct window doesn't have that issue. So you can like get those like really like wide and like shallow curves to it.
I have to find it. I didn't link it.
It's fine. Just in general, it works very well. Like you can add so many, like as many panels as you want of that window,
Yeah,
and it's always
perfect
gonna
for
look
that.
and they're always gonna look at it's like a modular window. It's
Yeah.
always perfect. I found the link. I think.
It's just a
Okay.
shame about the crack in it.
I didn't. Yeah, the cracks are like it's good for what it's supposed to be, but we need a proper alternative of it. And I kind of think, or rather, I hope that we still get the other windows.
Okay, low key though, we can layer in posters. If that's what we want to come to, we can layer posters in there.
Shouldn't be like
Okay.
that.
We'll post it later. We should talk about this boutique kind of post next. In that case, that you pulled up. Hang on. Let me...
Oh, did you want me to find the link? I thought you said it's okay. Thought you had it.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll post it later for the church. But we're gonna talk about this one first. This one was made by. One second.
This one's
This
Leah.
one was made by Leah. Yeah,
Not Leah Grassland.
Not Grassland. Yeah, not Grassland. This is Leah FFXIV on from Kajuta on Twitter, and this is an amazing, like a Charlian vanity room. If this is made in an apartment. Now, we know you guys ask us a lot about show us some more apartments in general, and this is an amazing setup. It's very clean. Not much levels. It's just very, very easily created using curvature. Again, same thing as before. Not a flat wall, just slight curves. And look at how amazing that worked out for them.
I need to figure out where to go. Let's see. Hold on.
You'll find it eventually. Hang on, it's on. Do you need an address?
I think this is honestly the first Charlian thing I've seen since we got the Cosmos partition.
It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything, and it's such like a. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? But people just don't do it.
Because we don't have like the way that Charlian architecture work is just very hard to accomplish to make it look like what it's supposed to be in the game. As in, we don't have any of the white brick, and the only Charlian items we kind of have are the cabinets.
Yeah.
And working with them is hard. But apparently they found an amazing use for the curvature at the bottom. For the lamps, for example.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Very smart, very good. And they also like made a beautiful transition to the ceiling, how it like cuts off perfectly without glitching any textures, like without just cutting off in the middle of a texture. Very good. And obviously the gold to white usage. Now that's a thing. Gold and white, Charlian architecture is like that. It's perfectly made for it, but no one really considered that before.
It is a white screen. Okay, sorry. Wondering
Oh, yeah,
what
it
the
is a white
mannequins
screen.
are standing on.
Yep, it is a widescreen. It's the part area. And the outfits are very Charlian too. Like it a lot. Big fan.
That's like the
Oh, yeah.
that's the gem or the right? That's a crafting on the left one.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the
that's
other one's the
golds-
Eden.
Yeah, that's the Eden healing top from E4.
Yep.
Yeah, and the other one's the goldsmith dyed white. Very, very beautiful. Just a very... Oh yeah, can you show the other picture too, Ashen? Because it had a very nice vanity mirror.
Yeah, I'll put that one back up.
I liked it a lot. And someone finally used the cosmetic box. Finally! Someone did it, and they just hit the back. They just hit it in the wall. Like, that's it. No one else did it. But wait, I don't know. Like, no one ever thought of just cutting it off. Neither did I. But it's very beautiful. Amazing. Still white gold. Chef kiss. Like it a lot.
Alright, I'm trying to make it my way over here. We can pull up that RP build since it's white and gold as well.
For what?
The RP bite that Peach did?
Ah, yes. The one that Peach did. One second. Where is the link? There you go. This one was made on a Chinese server, so we can... Like, some of those pictures are made by Chinese people, and damn, those have been popping off. Chinese players are amazing with housing. And this is an RP, like an RP room. specifically made for that purpose. It's in a large house. And here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. I've seen some not RP but fun RP kind of settings on Balmung recently and Ether. And they have been very, very like made in like a day. But this person put so much work into making a setting for an RP session, and it's very good. I like it a lot. The ceiling details, how the ceiling goes into from the wall to the ceiling, and the corner pillars, very beautiful. We know that kind of stuff from Fang, for example, from BJ, but they used the other features like the gold saucer counter alongside the marble. That looks really good. I like that a lot, actually. And just in general, this setting is beautiful. Just simple, for RP made, for a session, but not a thing that you just built in an hour or two. Like, not to shit on people who do RP builds, but...
Gosh.
And they can, like, learn a lot from Chinese and Japanese players still.
Alright, so this next one, I don't know. It's just, all it says is 8-2. And so I don't know. We're gonna see.
Which one is that actually?
This is that magical shop. It's I thought it'd be kind of perfect for Halloween and stuff like that.
Magical shop. I think I've seen it, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna check. I'm in Ward 2 right now.
I don't know if I get a
nope,
picture.
that's not it.
Oh. It's really beautiful, man. I just like when people do immersive stuff or like themed stuff specifically, like one specific theme. It's just so good.
Alright, let's try. Oh my gosh, look at this yard! Look at this
Jesus
yard! Oh my god, I
Christ.
think they're fighting.
Oh my god, it's a full-on war. What, sir? Is that on your gym? But yeah, that's on your gym, bro.
They hate each other.
I feel like I keep seeing this posted around on Twitter lately. I think everyone's doing this now.
Yeah, the post has been making its round back on Tumblr already. And now on Twitter too. It's really good. It's been such an old post. When it was when Shirogane was released that people were doing their gardens with the cannons.
Oh, buddy.
It's gonna happen again with Savage. Housing Savage on Tuesday, boys!
Oh god, it's on Tuesday already. Oh no.
Please
Did
don't.
you hear?
I'm already completely prepared to not get my large house.
I'm gonna be a good boy and wait on Ishgard. I'm not gonna waste my money now. I'm gonna waste it later.
I'm at home that day. I'm still fully prepared to not get the house.
Oh Jesus, you're not home that day?
I am home.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. I can feel it, like in my bones, me not getting it.
And then you will get it.
Oh, nah.
We're not random visiting some houses. Alhazar, Ash is just looking for the house that was mentioned in the tweet.
It didn't work out the first time.
British pessimism. True.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I mean,
That is it. Yeah.
I love this.
Very creative. Like, if there's so much going on, it does feel like a magical shop. It's so good. I love it so much. My favorite part is that thing you're looking at right now, the right corner with like the plants and how they like grow everything themselves and cut it on the little table.
Oh my gosh, look how crazy this plant is over here.
It
Big
is.
blue one?
That is so good. That's the ruby. That's a ruby trophy, isn't it?
Oh!
I haven't seen this. That's the
sorry, not the
mandragora in the plant pot.
Is there?
What?
Oh my god, up there!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, up there! Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
That is the cutest thing I've seen. See, this is what I mean. This is how you use them. You don't just oh my god, this is so good.
That's
this
adorable.
is so smart. This is so smart.
Look at this little dude hanging out right here. God, everywhere I look, there's something.
Exactly. This is so
That's
creative.
funny.
This is the mess I love. This is a perfect amount. Like, everything just works so well together.
What
So
I loved
marble.
was this magical corner here with the books.
Yeah, the books clinging onto the ceiling like some gravity kind of magic.
Yeah, I
It's
really
so
like that.
cool. That is so smart. I love it a lot. Also,
this is when like kind of messy works, when it always gives you something to look at, you know.
yeah, usually it can get overwhelming, but this is the perfect amount of. Yeah. Thank you so much for the subscription, Shabibani. Thank you so much. House. Thank you. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. This alchemy section there.
It's.
I know what to say.
Hey, look at this! Remember they posted their tutorial for their cabinet? They have it back here. That's cute.
That is very smart to use it there as that cabinet is so beautiful and so simply made too. It's just a few items, like 4 or 5 items. Merchant shelf, alchemy display, the cheese thing, and the handle. So 4 items it looks like.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's so good.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Hey, look, and they have a little version right here. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my god, that's so the light display on those alchemy bottles from the inside.
It's hot.
Everything about this is perfect. Like, and again, the angles, the little angles at the counter. Very good.
Yeah, I like that. God.
It adds to that messy feeling, but it's so structured at the same time. Just gorgeous, absolutely nice. I love it.
So much to look at, and this is a large. Oh my god. Again, with this large vertical height up here.
There's so much storage up there too. It's so nice. Yo, those aquariums hanging from the ceiling just kills me every single time.
Yeah, no. Free them.
Like those are consider those are multiple shops. This is like supposed to be almost like an something of the adventure? Is it called like that?
I mean, if I saw this, I would think it's like a I don't know.
venue. Sorry. That's
okay.
A venue. And like there's so much cool stuff in there, and every single section has like its own charm.
Little wizarding stuff over here.
So
have you ever been to like
cool.
one of those like quite thrifty permanent markets?
No.
Okay.
This
So
is basically
this is gonna be yeah, it's gonna be completely lost on anyone that isn't me, I suppose.
No, shoot it. Let us know what you think about those thrift markets.
Oh, it's just I mean, the amount of people that have actually been to England and stuff is pretty low. But in London, there's a place called Camden, and it has permanent market, and it's all very it's thrifty, right? Like you kind of walk into it, it's very self-contained. Like the floor is just made of like bits of wood that have just been bolted down, and everything's like kind of compressed and messy, and you get lost walking through it. And this is that.
Oh, what?
Camden, you said, right? I'm
Yeah.
looking it up right now. Oh, it does look like it. It's like lots and lots of booths.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. Man, the burgers will look good. Sorry. That is just beautiful. Yeah, the Namazu's selling the Namazus, you're right.
Strip market.
It's so good. Strip market, yeah, that's a good word for it. But this is so creative. Like, everything just works together. It's a beautiful mess, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
It's the best
Oh,
way.
again. Let me grab the link for you guys. 1 second. This one was made by Taunton, by the way. Like Taunton, amazing Japanese designer.
Oh,
please check them out.
This one's 10. Not
Oh,
10.
10.
Man.
Sorry, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Tenko 10. That's the name. Organized clutter. Yeah, that's a good way to put it too. I love me some good clutter. Alright.
I'm gonna pop
now-
up this next picture while I
Yes.
travel. So actually, I've been looking at the houses that we have so far, and they all seem like they have a theme of a lot of curved, like intentionally curved furniture, and I'm like all here for that.
I've noticed that too. That's a good trend because that is just such a refreshing take on all the straight lines that we had so far. It's
Yeah.
just nice to have some curvature in
This
housing.
is gonna be sized weird.
Yeah. We're also, Chubby, we're not visiting data centers tonight. We're just checking out what's been recently popping up in the community, like very amazing builds that we see on Twitter and Discord, and we just want to share them with you and talk about them. So some handpicked stuff mostly.
Yes.
This is the one by
A Chinese. Here, I
yeah,
have it
it's
right
a
here.
Chinese designer. Hang on, it's Kyle 0220. That's just a conversion of their Korean name into English.
Oh right, you're not saying Kyle. Okay.
Kyle, it's like that.
Yeah.
Also an
the
amazing
Monster Energy
designer.
drink is.
And if you look at their other designs, they have very similar builds to this, but it's just very beautiful. Just the atmosphere, the light, especially the light with those dark colors, just amazing. I like the gradient above the door a lot.
Yes,
Also-
I really like
also-
that.
Also, is that an L-size door? By the way, before we continue,
I would say so, yeah. That like gradient and like kind of the staggering of it of the doors. That's kind of I've seen that kind of thing quite a bit recently. Scar's done it a whole bunch.
You did it.
I did it. I did it because other people did it. I'm not that fucking creative. Although if you mean the gradient in the door, I mean but I mean like the partitions above it. Scar did it a whole bunch. Keyswee did it. I remember there was a bar. I think it was he did it.
It was like a coffee shop.
There was a bar where it was the entire ceiling had it like over the top of it. I know what coffee shop you're on about.
The brown one, with the brown gradients.
Oh, that was Toro.
That was Taro. Okay. Because that is very, very
But
good.
yeah,
I like
people have been doing this kind of thing a lot recently, and I'm all for it.
I like it because I think
Same.
it denotes that, hey, this is a modern build. This
Yeah.
is something very interesting, visually interesting, and it's just different from what you can just make in game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad we are over the clean single color style. The modern, like the old modern, basically.
I am glad that modern is changing too. I really am.
It's so much better now.
Because now I
Also-
can actually retire.
Forever. From modern.
Don't want to build modern ever again.
Understandable, dude, honestly.
He says
Also-
as he was going to work on a modern build, probably.
I probably
True.
am. It depends entirely on whether I get my house and what I'm feeling on that day, okay?
We're gonna see how it's gonna play out. Hopefully it's gonna look amazing, though. I'm looking forward to that. Your recent one has been looking amazing, too. Also, thank you for the follow, Kaleidoscope. Thanks so much. Haven't seen it, sorry.
But yeah, here's another shot with some more gradients. Again, China, always with the armrest. And
Yeah.
finding ways to add it.
China loves
It's
their
just so much
levels.
better.
It is, yeah.
I don't know, I mean... Simply put, you change a few things out on this, you could probably say it's something that, like, exactly like I would build, so...
Yeah. You know, a small thing, I can't really put it into words, but the effect that it has from... You see the right part of the arm lean of that sofa, and how, like, the white partition on two sides is the complete white color, but the shadow is so dark
Mhm.
that it makes it look so realistic. I love that a lot about those builds because the in-game engine is very on shadows sometimes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially when you see a white rectangle partition and you can't tell where the corner starts and ends. I hate that so much. It feels like a shitty Minecraft version of a game.
Well, sometimes PS4, they don't even get to see a lot of shadows and reflections.
Exactly. And it's so like such a waste of potential and like the look, how amazing the game could look. But thankfully, the PS5 will have some amazing next gen graphics. So.
Not until PS4's end of life.
Yeah, when PS4 is out of life, we're gonna have infinite housing slots. So look forward to that.
Don't set people up for failure, dude.
Yeah, honestly, same. Now that I think about it, they still work with 1.0.
Yeah, you've still got to kill the servers and start over.
True. Well, see you guys in Final Fantasy 17 housing. So, moving on to the next one.
It's 14 too.
Yeah, right. That's what everyone's saying.
True, 14.2. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 14.2.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're here at another curved
Curvature.
build. Curvature. Okay, Div, quick. What is it? What are these items?
Are those?
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I can't quite tell, honestly.
Yeah, I had to actually look because I wasn't
Is
sure.
it? Is it? It's some kind of shelf, but.
Yeah.
Huh? A thin one. Is it
Mhm.
cartonnier? No.
Nope.
Damn, I actually don't know.
Wait.
Tell me. Hey, hang on, still Sint. Let's
Okay.
guess too.
What do you?
Show me the back. Show me the back of it again.
Oh, stop it. I thought,
Show me the back.
Okay.
Show me the back of it again.
And I believe this is the back of it too, if that's easier. This is a giveaway.
Is it difficult? No.
Do you guys want a hint?
Yeah.
It's a newer
Step.
item.
It's the stairs, right?
It's the the book stairs.
The
Yeah,
books!
it's the
Oh, the
stairs.
books! Yeah, okay. Man, that's... I have to take a little closer look at this again.
I know. So I was like, what? Because I couldn't figure it out. It's so... I could see it on here. I was like, okay, yeah, those are the books. But then what's this? And it's just because it looks so different from the other side.
I mean, I'll say this: I literally used it like as that, but I dyed it black, so I couldn't even remember the texture.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have the texture of black. Black
Pretty
wood mostly
much.
doesn't have one.
I love
At least in
this.
newer items.
And look at the thing is, like, they tried to overcome, obviously, like they have this raised platform, so they added this, but I don't hate it.
You know what I think they tried to make it look like? Like it's glass.
Yeah, because see, here too, they have... Also, first off, though, who's this designed for? Because these tables are really tall.
Oh, jeez! That's like max male row height. It feels like Jesus Christ, dude.
So small.
Man, that's quite something. Not even auras. That not like male auras are like.
It's just
Oh,
it's funny because it's such a choice. Like, why this height?
Yeah.
But I wonder if they started designing this and then they couldn't like lower, because I can see like the
true.
issue with the walls of here.
True.
I
That
love.
might be it. Yeah.
Look at the depth on this window.
I mean, I'll say this though: this build is most certainly a screenshot build, so the height probably doesn't matter as much.
Mhm.
True. You're not wrong with that, actually.
It's so cool though. I like. Look at this. Like how they did the little recessed wall.
Industrial
here.
parts. Yeah, it's like it has the industrial brick feeling to it. With like, it looks renovated. It's basically a renovated industrial brick structure, but they kept some of the brick exposed, some parts of it, with like some pipage, and just having it as like its center, like a very nice detail, very beautiful. I like that a lot, actually. I've seen that in some renovating shows recently that I watched, where they like redo New York apartments, that they have some exposed brick showing here and there. A very good choice of interior decoration, actually. Look at that small beverage part. Do you see that?
It looks like they are
Like a
opening
wall.
it.
Mm-hmm. That's like the perfect. I really like that. That looks really cool. I'm a big fan of the fireplace myself. Like I've seen that just now in Janina's build with the partition, the vector partition being used. That is very, very good. And having that very small fireplace is just good.
I'm not sure how I feel completely about it.
It's like, because it's only a small section you don't see the rust kind of section. And if you think about it realistically, it's still fire against it. So of course all of the kind of things against it are,
Yeah. But as a grate, I like it, but I don't know if I'm completely in love with the look of it.
If we could dye it black, would be great, I think. Like, it would look so good. I'm still not quite sure about it, but like, consider again, it's like this exposed brick old industrial building.
Mhm.
It feels very like it belongs in there, actually. I like it a lot.
I like this. I'm really glad to see, I mean, even though it was accidental, like people making all these curved furniture. I think that I think there's a lot of potential here.
Mhm.
I know when I was working on my modern build, he showed me so much like Star Citizen stuff. And they have, it's, it's very modern and they had a lot of curved furniture. And I was like, there's no way I can do this in the game unless I layer like a lot of items. But I think
Exactly.
I think for like a cool concept like this, it's worth it.
We should definitely make an episode on curvature in the future. Because specific today, it wasn't on purpose, guys. Like, we just looked at what's currently hot and, like, look at it together with you. But we've seen, in every single build so far, we've seen some kind of curvature being used. And
I
it's
like this
such...
door.
How big is it compared to you? I want to know. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a bit strange. I like it. I like it because it's very modern. It has that strip. I like that a lot. But then obviously you get close and it breaks the immersion.
Very sexy. I like it a lot. Yeah, the exposed break is one of my favorite parts too. Also, thank you so much for the follows, Luyan Fei and Frognons. Thank you so much for the follows. Alright, which one are we gonna check out next, Ashen?
I just have another picture. This one is one I sort of wanted to talk about, and I think you could probably take it away as well because I really like this builder. They're a Chinese builder. Can't visit it, but they would post often a lot of like thematic, immersive builds, like a Riviera house, and you would be like, oh, this person's not getting any traction. This is gorgeous. And it is. Like, their stuff is so pretty. And
this is the person, yeah.
Yeah, and they posted recently. Let me get some pictures.
Yeah. Do you need the link? Hang on. I'm going to post a link in the meantime, too. Let's see. Where is it? Because this person is probably one of my favorite designers. And they have, like... They just don't get the they didn't get recognition back then, when they already made amazing stuff, and they just improved over time with every single build they did. It's all very, very small, like extremely small. But they improved, like they made like the perfect usage of space. Like, look at this. This is like a countryside. I'm gonna say Chinese again because like the tiles.
Yes, yeah.
I know the tiles are a very Chinese thing. I know
they are. I love it.
When I looked into like how Chinese architecture worked, because like remember back then when Rhapsody, you and me looked at this one small apartment, the Chinese classical apartment. They use a lot of tiles, and I looked into other like how the interior works. And there's also this one movie called Something of Youth. It's a very amazing movie, and they showed off how it looks like that there too. And since it's a Chinese player, maybe it has some connection? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's intentional. They're taking something from the countryside, and it's very rustic.
It's very good.
House.
It's so good, isn't it, Sind? It feels so like good. It feels like something. It doesn't really belong anywhere. Like I did say, it might be Chinese countryside inspired, but like it also feels very French because of the colors specifically.
Yeah.
Like the wood color.
I definitely can see that.
See, this person...
Look at oh my gosh! Hey, look at that stove. They had made a little corner for like concrete for it. I love that.
So it doesn't burn or like destroy the wall. And this person specifically, what you can tell that it's their build. They use a very, very strict color pattern every single time they build. They use white, this very specific brown, and blue, and they have this through the entire build. And that's just so gorgeous, because I love to work with color patterns like that too. Like whenever I have like this is why I hate the bookshelves so much, the mounted bookshelves, because you have a bajillion colors in that. But having it like this is just gorgeous. So much good stuff. From the single bottom on the shelf there. And my favorite part that this person specifically does a lot, they make a lot of very, 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 very small windows.
I was gonna say that too. I can always tell it's theirs. They do this little box window, but it's realistic.
It's called a fox window?
A box window? I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, it looks like a box.
Okay, I thought you said fox window, and I was like, what? I thought there was a specific term for that, but it's everything works out together. Like the pillow on the floor next to it too. Everything works out perfectly.
Really
Again, I
nice.
linked you guys the post. Please show them some love. They really deserve it. They also posted some videos of a walkthrough there, so you guys can see it. Since we can't visit ourselves, since it's on the Chinese servers.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day.
Tear down the wall, Yoshi P. At least for the Chinese servers. At least I want. Oh yeah, they can't
I
declare.
doubt that's really on him, gotta be honest.
Yeah, Chinese legislation, stuff like that.
The censorship.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel really bad for Korea. Remember how they
They're
get
behind.
they get the furniture so late.
They're very behind. I know some Korean players being on NA just for the furniture.
Yeah, but they get all the other good stuff first, so
Yeah. Well,
you win
unless-
some, you lose some.
True.
I'm just saying, they're the only people who've got proper trainers. I need them. I need to be comfy
And
whilst I walk.
They also have crafting outfits for level 1 for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, so that was all that I had to visit. It went really
Alright.
fast.
yeah. Is there some stuff that we I want to talk about Oaks?
I can visit it potentially.
Yes.
I
do it.
Okay,
can
okay, I'll do it.
too.
I don't need convincing.
Okay. I see how it is. This one I'm gonna link it to. She literally uploaded this 10 minutes before we were like gathering all of the stuff we had together. And it's also right before a thing that we're gonna talk about later. It's a very in-theme Resident Evil 7 inspired house. A spooky house. It's very in the theme of the current spooky season. And you guys are gonna absolutely love this. This is on Chaos if you want to visit. This is on Omega on the Chaos CC.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Resident Evil. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know you. I know
Do
you
you?
love
Do you love
Silent
Resident
Hill.
Evil?
Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Like you told me, you love them.
I
like
do.
those games a
Oh
lot.
my god. I'm very excited for Resident Evil 8, The Village. Okay, so I've been looking at a lot. Oh, okay.
What, Ashen? Tell us about it.
All right, so I have a lot of theories. So, first off, Chris Redfield comes back, but then oh wait, has anyone played Resident Evil 7? I don't want to ruin anything.
I stopped playing when he escaped and went to the ship.
Oh, okay. That was a while. All right, where am I? Let's see. I still have the money that you gave me like 2 years ago.
Wait, is this Tori's house?
Is it? It might be.
Oh
I'm on Omega.
No, sorry, what's the same plot? I was like, wait, that's not Palmer. Sorry about that.
I
Yeah.
stopped playing Resident Evil 7 when I went into the house at the start and it was really dark. Oh. May not have been the game for you.
All right, so let's talk about how amazing Resident Evil 7, basically most of Capcom is for rebooting their like games and coming back. I love it.
Okay. Are we having this discussion again? Because Resident Evil is the franchise that did the biggest reboot most successfully out of any video game ever, starting with Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4,
Alright.
best game ever. And then it kind of dragged on, and then like Chris is like punching boulders and stuff, and it's like why? And then it got super kind of weirdly racist, and then and then they came back with Resident Evil 7, first person, and it was just so good.
It's twice they've done it now. They've reinvented themselves twice. Like no other game like series has done that really. I mean, even like if we're going to discuss this properly, like even Metroid, they switched to 3D, right? And everyone like loved it, but it's not the same.
I would say in recent time, Devil May Cry, their reboot is awesome. I like Devil May Cry reboots.
Yeah, that's true. 5 was amazing.
It's not really a reboot.
It's not a reboot. It's like a continuation.
It's more like they took it from the platform, they innovated on it, and instead of just doing like, it's hard to describe, but they were able to the franchise was dying. They had introduced like Nero in Devil May Cry 4.
Honestly,
and I really like that
Victoria
one.
didn't like Nero.
I like Devil May Cry 4, but to me, like it basically continues what 3 started, and so if we're on about this realistically, Devil May Cry 2 was a blip. It's not the same.
Yeah. Oh, Tomb Raider reboot. I don't know how I feel about the Tomb Raider reboot.
It's a different series of games.
Can't say
It's not even comparable.
It's not even close. And to be honest, I don't like the new Tomb Raider games.
No.
Ooh,
It's too linear. It's too linear. I feel this way about a lot of Naughty Dog games, and especially, I know this is Crystal Dynamics, but I feel this about Naughty Dog as well. Like, all I'm doing is just playing to watch and just mash a button. There's really no skill involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should get into this topic another time because there's a lot of things to.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm very passionate about this.
No. Just a general. I know that Naughty Dog has a a very game design at this point is a bit at a still point, in many ways. There's a good video about it from what's his name?
Nakey
the dude
Jakey?
who. Yeah, Nakey Jakey.
I know the one you're talking about.
The dude with a green screen who sits on like a gymnastic ball all the day.
I watched it and I was like, yes, finally someone said it. And not in like a wow, you're just dogpiling way, but in a this makes sense.
Yeah, I saw that like literally this morning. That's what I mentioned it.
Okay, I have to talk about something else before we move on really quickly though. Did you guys see the trailer for the new Spider-Man?
No.
Okay, it literally looks like
did.
an active time event simulator.
Ugh.
Maybe it is. Hopefully it's as
Like,
good
it
as
looks like
before.
it looks like you're basically not playing the game, to be completely honest.
Like a mobile game.
Let's hope it's not.
Kinda.
Let's hope it's not a light novel. Okay, let's just.
All right, so this is the
That's all.
Resident Evil house. Resident Evil 7.
Mhm.
Very excited. Okay.
I'm
let's-
very excited to see how it's structured because that's a basement entrance with the
Wow!
fucking
Look how she made.
disgusting people.
Look at the water level, like going down into the basement. Wow! Look at this door.
I hated that. I absolutely hated that. I didn't have enough bullets.
Oh my God! Look at this house.
Oh jeez, there's people. The structure. This is how it's layered. I was wondering, those walls made out of the
The manor wardrobe.
Manor wardrobes. Just so good. So smart. So American wooden paneling. Peak. I love it.
Who's that? Is that a raccoon?
I think that's
is that a
man.
stars?
Is that a man? Huh?
Hey, look! You can see the mold on the floor from the monsters.
That is so good for black mold. Very nice. The floorboards, amazing detail. Just love it.
Actually, look at how she made this broken wall. I like that.
Yeah, it's completely made
That's
out of.
really clever.
This must have been hell to float. Just saying. Also, my favorite part about this entire thing is the ceiling, made out of the plants, the planters, and some of the swordfish.
Yeah, she made it really distressed. Because, yeah, obviously it's falling apart.
Everywhere it's falling apart, and that's like so much messy dedication. Look at how amazing that looks with the partition too.
Oh, look, someone's hand. Uh-oh, is that Ethan's hand? Right over
Oh,
here.
God. Oh my god. Just a hand. That's so cool, holy fuck.
Oh, no. Ew, the kitchen.
Yeah, this is so look at how disgusting it looks. I love it so much.
This is so, like, I looked at the pictures, but honestly, like...
The pictures don't do this justice.
No,
Yeah,
look at this.
This is so gorgeous. Look at the plates, how disgusting and good it looks. The hat, the fucking lawful hat there. Beautiful. Love it. Belongs there.
Oh my god.
It still moves. Close it.
That's funny. Look at
I just
how
love
disgusting.
the blue light.
Ooh, look at this
But
nice
the blue
stove.
light. That looks so American. Holy shit.
It does. That's a very retro.
I love it so much. About the fridge, I love how the blue light comes out of it due to the aquarium. Very cool. Very nice. Look at the ceiling, by the way. This is like the best part. Like she put so much work into that. Look at this.
Look, a crucifix right over the.
Oh my god, that's exactly how it is in the game.
Yeah, someone's done the hallway, but just the opening hallway from like when you first enter.
Yeah.
That's the one I've seen.
True. Yeah, exactly, Joel. It's disgusting. I love it. That's how it's supposed to be in this specific build, though. Like, you just get you. Ah, God, I love this.
This is so awesome.
Oh yeah, look at the like hand, like whatever the disgusting monster hand coming through the door.
Oh yeah,
like
and the
that.
little crack of light.
That is so creepy and so good. Look how the pictures like fell down. It's oh god. Are there links to the Twitter post? Yes.
Smoke
1
as
second.
well.
Yeah, from behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you the link for the Twitter post 1 second. There you go. This is by Oat Milk, or Oak as we know them. There you go.
Love it. Big brain. I think that's Chris Redfield.
Is that supposed to be him? I didn't know he had those hairs.
Well, he's like wearing like a military outfit, and Ethan didn't have it.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
But the hands coming through. Well, oh, look at you, Miss War Friendly.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh my god, the fucking shark.
The shark scared me. I was like,
Holy
what is
shit.
that?
Is that Midori down there? Green-haired Lalafell?
European Midori? Possibly.
European Midori? I love the name.
This is awesome. Like, it just shows, just even how slightly, like, askew the painting is, it makes it seem like it's about to fall off. This is just great.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, there's no space for structural, like, symmetry. The asymmetry is where it's at in this build specifically. What a beautiful, beautiful house.
Honestly, this is one of my favorite touches. Just, you're going into the basement, and there's just water seepage, and it's disgusting.
The effect is just so good. It feels so fucking nice. Like, honestly, just the atmosphere with the light bulb.
You know what I
above
just
it.
noticed? So, she has water
What?
that's springing out, and it's supposed to be dirty water, I think, and it's catching into the bucket
The
here.
poop bucket. That's so. Wait, hang on. What is the handle for that? I can't quite tell.
It looks
actually.
like one of the crafter tables, the carpenter one, maybe, or woodworking. What's that thing
Dive
called?
in, I want to see.
Advice
Not-
thing that people use when they do stuff.
Because it's not the. It doesn't seem to be the
It's the
armor smith. It's not that.
yeah. It's the
It's the
clamp
carpenter.
off of yeah.
Is it? Amazing.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
You put wood in there, and then you saw
Yeah, it's
it.
the clamp.
So good. Love it. Fucking amazing. I haven't used it yet. I'm definitely gonna use it in some form in the future too.
It's a really imposing lock.
Yeah, that's very true. That's amazing.
I wonder how long this took out.
Is out here? I'm gonna message
Hey,
her.
look, here's another one right here. Yeah.
Bearing in mind it's out like probably about 10 minutes.
Hey,
Yeah,
fucker.
she's kind of
How
crazy.
Yeah.
take you to make that Resident Evil house? Okay, there you go.
This is great, and also I guess we can use this as the tie-in for our next monthly thing.
Mhm.
We'll go over the monthly schedule right now. I just
Yeah,
posted
okay.
it. Okay, so let's see. Today, obviously, we are going to try to do a monthly thing where we talk about what we see in the community, either in the Discord or on Twitter or Housing Snap or something. I like it. It's a lot more chill. I like talking about housing.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's very fun to just have a chill time talking about it.
So our next one, October 17th, we're going to be discussing RMT, and it says RMT and copycats, but mostly
It's a very scary title, but it's
Yeah.
gonna
It
be
is.
a very interesting topic to talk about. because well, we're gonna dive into housing commissions, how they're being treated, how some people treat it, how it's being handled in between the people who do commissions with Gil, or in that case we do know and are aware of RMT in that kind of section, and we want to talk and discuss about it with you guys. And specifically when it comes to copying other designers' builds for your own for other people and gaining something from it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting topic to talk about, so look forward to that.
It's hot takes.
Yeah, it's
A lot of hot takes.
It's
gonna be a lot
serious
of hot
hot
takes,
take
yeah.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, but also I do want to open discussion up to the community as well, because it is something people are very fired up on. You know, it's often asked, what should I charge for commission? How should I do it? But then this is the other side of it. What happens when you get to a point and you want to, you know, take real money? And what's the morals of that?
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
Should you, and if, like, what's the things that you should consider? Everything that has to do with it, we're gonna go over it as much as possible to teach you guys what exactly ties into that stuff and how that should be handled, and again, the moral stuff about it too.
And let's see, following that, October 24th, we're going to go into our standard tutorial. Last month it was windows. We're going to talk about floors this time. We're going to go into baseboards, you know, glade cupboard. You can see the glade cupboard here, actually. Glade cupboard, used as a baseboard. Obviously, she used custom floor here. We're going to talk about just basic stuff and focused on making carpeting and just showing the various things that you can do to improve your walls and your floor.
Yeah, as we made some ceiling episodes, we definitely want to go over everything that has to do with making a build interesting, because we saw many amazing things recently and we want to pick up on that and show you guys how to do it. Alright, and then obviously the final day.
Yes, Halloween. We're going to have a Halloween contest. We are opening up a page on our Discord, and we're going to tweet it as well. If you either are part of our Discord or if you want to tweet it out to us, we want you to take a picture of a Halloween house that you made. It can be anything. It can be a Halloween room. It can be like a little part of just something festive, spooky, scary. It doesn't have to be a full house like this.
Yeah.
And send it to us, a picture, your name, your address, and we will visit it on stream on October 31st. And we are going to pick a winner from all of those contestants, and they can get a prize on the Mog Station.
Yep, we're gonna let you guys know the full details on our Discord and also on the Twitter post we're gonna post on HGXIV, so look forward to that if you are interested in taking part, and we're looking forward to see what you guys can come up with. Obviously, Oates created something right after we created the rule set for it. So take it as some inspiration from this, to look at some stuff we have seen last year, for example, too. Just get creative. Just do whatever you want. Make it festive, not like, you know, fitting the season, of course.
It's the perfect time for it as well. What with all that rusted furniture we just got, like
Exactly.
your toolkit to do this kind of thing, like it's never been bigger. So I'm really excited to see like what kind of stuff people can come up with it now.
Silent Hill Hospital.
I would love a Silent Hill Hospital.
You guys can. You heard her. You heard here. So Ashley loves Silent Hill. She loves Resident Evil. So you can manipulate the judges.
Yes,
easily.
yes, I'm easily bought, guys.
All right.
If someone wants to just make the Pokemon Tower, like
Oh Jesus! And the creepy music too. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah,
man.
just get me Q-Volume's mum, like instant win. You got my vote.
Damn, that'll be interesting. Oh, also to add to that, I asked Oak when she started on this specific build. She said October 2nd.
Mad lass.
As always, very short time frame. Just full out, full blast of creativity.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna conclude our today's podcast episode. We've seen amazing stuff today as always. I love doing those kind of just like what's happening in the community episodes. because we see some amazing trends popping up, and it's very inspirational to see what you guys can come up with. So make sure to post your stuff with the according tag on Twitter so we see it too. Not only the HGXIV tag, but obviously the usual housing tags as we go through that too. And post your stuff on our sister Discord FD too.
Yes.
And the link for that is found in our own Discord. And we're looking forward to see what you guys can come up with in the Halloween contest.
Oh, she lowered the lights finally.
Oh, okay. Did you notice? That's so much better with the lights even lower, actually. I actually love it with the lights on 0, especially in the kitchen. Just so good. Well, thank you, everyone. We hope to see you guys next week. We're gonna keep you updated with our schedule and when we're gonna stream.
Yep.
And have a nice rest of your weekend.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See you later.
Bye.